Hi everyone, I just thought I would show you how to get started up on Duolingo if you haven't already. So as you can see here, I've already downloaded the app. It's really easy to download the app. You can see the icon there is the little green owl. All you have to do is download that from whichever app store that you use on your phone. It's completely free, and when you've got it, you will go on there and you will pick one of these options. Obviously, if you've already got an account, you can sign in, but if you're completely new to Duolingo, you are going to click Get Started. Just keep clicking Continue, and it's going to ask you a few questions to just get you set up to begin with. So obviously we want to learn German. It's just going to load a little bit. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. How did you hear about it? Just pick anything really, it doesn't matter. How much German do you know? So you'll probably be pretty new to it. Just pick anything really. Okay. Set yourself a goal. It's always a good idea to set a goal. Continue. Right, you're either going to start from scratch or find your level. If you've done quite a bit of German, you could go to find my level, and what it'll do is it'll give you a little test first, and you might not have to start from the very first lesson, but most of you are going to start from scratch. And then what it is going to do is just ask you a few little questions. So you can click to listen to the word as well.
Kaffee.
Turn my sound up a little bit quiet that.
Kaffee.
It's still quite quiet, I don't know why. You can also click
Kaffee.
on anything that's underlined to see what it means as well. So if you're stuck, you can click there. So that's obviously coffee.
Milch.
Milk.
Milch.
So it also teaches you sounds.
Oh.
I missed that one because it's quite quiet. If you miss it, just press it again.
Oh.
Or.
Hallo.
Hello. You can tap on a word to see its meaning. That
Hallo.
means hello. Hello.
Hallo,
Julia. So the answer is going to be hello. What I do for this one is I tap on it and I've got to speak the response so that it helps you speak in as well. Hello.
Milch, bitte.
Please.
Kaffee, bitte.
Kaffee, bitte.
Hallo, Maria.
So I'm going to reply, hello.
Kaffee und Milch.
Coffee and milk. Not sure why this is so quiet, but you get the idea. How do you say and?
Milch und Kaffee, bitte.
Milk and coffee, please. And then you get a little match-up activity to do.
Hallo.
Bitte.
Just tap each one.
Kaffee und Milch, bitte.
Kaffee und Milch, bitte. Okay. So, when you've done that, you are going to continue. Set yourself a goal again. Now you can create your profile now or create your profile later. I'll just talk about creating a profile. So when you create your profile, it will ask you for your name, your age, your email address. If you are 13, then you can use your own email address. If you're not 13 yet, then it will ask you for your parents' email address. Ideally, you would be able to use your own email address because that's going to be much easier when we are resetting passwords and things like that. So if you are under 13 and you have to use your parents' email address, you must, more than ever, this is so important that you write down those details in your planner. You write down the email address, you write down your login, your username, and the password that you choose. Choose an easy password and make sure you write it down. This is because when we're in class, if you forget your password, I can't help you to reset the password if it is your parents or your guardians or whoever looks after you email address. So ideally, most of you will be 13 or over, and you can select that you're 13 and you can use your own email address. If you're using your own email address, I would really prefer that you use your school one for the same reasons that I've just said. just because if we're in class and you've forgotten your password and you haven't written it down, you should have written it down, but if you haven't written it down or you've lost it, it's really easy for us for me to help you to reset your password. If it's some random Yahoo or Google Mail account or something like that, I can't help you with that. So use your school email. Your school email is in your planner. It should be on a sticker in your planner. So you need to check that yourself. You should have been given that in your first ICT lesson of the year. It's also really easy to find out what your school email is. Your teacher will be able to tell you what it is. In your profile also, can I ask that you put your proper name, your correct name? This is because you're going to show up on the leaderboard. I don't mind people having nicknames on the leaderboard, but I would ask that you put your first name first. So if your nickname is Mrs. Sausage Fingers, I don't mind as long as you put your first name first. So you can put like Sarah Sausage Fingers or something like that, but don't just put Mrs. Sausage Fingers because I have no idea who that is. Yeah, so I'm happy with silly nicknames as long as they're appropriate, as long as you put your first name first. Just remember, if we've got more than one person in your class, or you've got quite a common name, to put your initial first after your first name. So you could put Sarah F, Mrs. Sausage Fingers, or whatever your name is. So I'm not going to create a profile now, but if you just bear in mind all of those things. So I'm going to click later in a moment. The only other thing you've got to do is to make sure you are in the school class. So you can do all the points you want on here, but your teacher will not be able to see them and you won't be able to prove that you've done your homework if you don't join a class. So the way to join a class is go to the bottom to your profile, go to settings at the top, the little cog in the top, and you can see this bit that says Duolingo for Schools. If you click on that, your teacher will have given you a 6-letter code. And you just enter the code in there, press submit, and it will say, would you like to join Miss or Mr. whoever's class? And you just say, yes, please, and that will put you in the class. And that will mean that your teacher can see that you've done your homework. In Key Stage 3, so years 7, 8 and 9, we would like you to be doing 15 minutes of Duolingo a week. It's much better if you do it for 2 to 3 minutes a day rather than leaving it all till the last minute. A week runs from midnight to midnight on a Sunday. So Sunday night at midnight, your new week starts. So as long as you've done it each week before midnight on a Sunday, you've done your 15 minutes for that week. The teacher will check that the following week. So when they check your scores, say on the Monday morning, they will be checking for last week. Okay. What else did I need to say about it? I think that's it really. Key Stage 4, so years 10 and 11 need to be doing at least 20 minutes a week. But please, like I said, don't leave it till the last minute. It is much better to do it in small increments rather than leaving it all till the last minute. I think that's everything for now. Obviously, you can email and ask any of your teachers if you get stuck, but I'm just hoping that this video will help you. Oh, actually, there's one other thing. Some people have gone wrong because they've gone onto Google and they've typed in Duolingo for Schools. That will ask you to set up a teacher's account. That's really confused people. Don't go onto Google and type Duolingo for Schools because you will get a teacher's account. Go to the App Store, download the app. You don't have to have a phone to do it on. You can do it on the browser. On your normal computer or whatever, but don't type in Duolingo for Schools. Type in Duolingo, get all set up on there, and then like I showed you, go to the profile, go to the cog, and then join Duolingo for Schools, and that will join you in a classroom. Because a few people have got muddled up there and they've said to me, oh, but it's asking me to set up a teacher's account. So do not Google Duolingo for Schools. Download Duolingo, then join the classroom. I really hope that helps everybody. The students who have been doing their allocated time on Duolingo every week or more are doing really, really well in their German studies at the moment. So I really hope that helps everybody. And I will see you later. Bye.